Hey everybody, One of Wisdom here. 4:01 a.m. early Sunday morning, July 13th, 2014. Just did the base, top, and bottom upgrades here with Rattle Shake. And what I am going to do now, I've actually made my decision. I went and grabbed my custom painted one I did for my nephew. If you recall, I mentioned in the base upgrades, I said, hey, Deputy Snake kind of has that cool purple and green thing going on. Bear in mind, the green was just like a small highlight color. The snake was purple. Kind of looks like an old, I guess, cobra or something. Because of that, it doesn't really tie in well with the custom painted one. And so my thoughts were, let's go ahead and let regular old Rattle Shake that we just upgraded take Deputy's duty. And then down low, Bone Herder. I don't know why. I guess it just matches up. It's easy something. And also Grave Springer on the bottom end I kind of thought would tie in well with the custom paint. At this point in time, I have no idea what to expect from any of these paths, but we're going to back out of here and just pick up there. So this will be the top end Deputy's duty, and then ultimately this guy will be rounded out with Bone Herder. So going to come into the top end of Mr. Rattle Shake here. Again, this is regular Rattle Shake, not quick draw, and not my custom painted one. So we're going to take Deputy's duty, unleash havoc with new powers for Deputy Snake. You can kind of pick up on that purple color there. And then down here, coiled ammunition, upgrade snake shooter to use more potent ammo. So I'm just going to go ahead, like I said, Deputy's duty, and see what happens here. So if you're unsure about your paths, take that link at the top of the video description box. It will take you to the post. You'll see damage numbers, the videos, everything you need to make the best decision for you and your Rattle Shake based on your playstyle and preferences. Now, first upgrade here down Deputy's duty is Nasty Surprise for $960. Bear in mind I've got the full discount going on. Deputy Snake causes an acid explosion that damages enemies where it lands. Let's go ahead and grab that. Obviously we have to take these one at a time. The cool thing is these videos are super short and sweet, which is nice. So Deputy Snake, of course, is the tertiary attack, so we're going to be looking for an acid explosion where he lands. Let's just go ahead and pitch him towards Gorm.
No family, no gang.
Oh, he went after the sheep. That was nice. Did not anticipate that. Okay, so not a huge, like, that's not what I would consider an acid explosion. It's kind of more of like an, you know, acid splash, I think would have been a better description. But if it does good damage, who cares? Nothing, it is pretty cool. So let's go ahead. Trying to get these sheep out of my way. There we go, that actually worked well. So 25, I'm guessing. Yeah, we'll go 25, and that means we should see a critical of 38. Okay, I thought for a second I was losing audio there. Nasty Surprise, 25 to 38. Acid Splash on impact. I'm tweaking this for your benefit. 25 to 38 Acid Splash on impact. Now, 12 to 18 seemed to be the same. I didn't actually watch that. I was typing in the spreadsheet. Yeah, so we're going to come over here and actually rattle up this upgrade path, Deputy duty. Why? Because there's only 2 upgrades per path with the swappers, so very easy to do. Arm to the Fangs is up next, 1280. Nasty Surprise radius and Deputy Snake damage are increased. So the radius of the little splash here is going to be increased, which maybe that'll make it more like an explosion of some sort. I would assume that the 25 to 38 would go up. And then I would have to also assume 12 to 18 is finally going to go up. So I'll go ahead and pick that up. Can we get these? You know what? Let's hold off on it. We'll save that for the grand finale there. Alright, we're going to scroll over this way. Let's pitch him over here again. Kind of get a feel.
No bar can all fight.
A little bit bigger of a splash. I mean, that's like, you know, you spilt a cup of milk and now you're like just chucking a pint of it or half gallon or whatever measurement unit you actually use and understand. Let's get him out of the way here. Alright, so here we go. Deputy Snake, maxed out. 30 and 16 to 24. 30 would have to be the new number, so that would be 45. Impact, and then 16 to 24. Let me go ahead and count this just in case. It still should be 14 times. Yes, we had the initial impact and then we had 16 14 times. Note, of the 14 hits, they were all, in that case, 16, which means we had 0 criticals. And that may change with the Soul Gem. Soul Gem here is called Raise the Snakes. Very clever name there. 2240, get a new skin, which increases critical. I don't know if this is going to change his coloring. Well, I guess it's good to find out with this guy, because it doesn't match Quick Draw, and it does not match my custom paint if it's purple. But I should have upgraded him and then done a paint job. Anyway, get a new skin which increases critical hit, which would apply right there when we had non-critical 14 times in a row, and absorbs damage. Absorbing damage causes the skin to shed, then grow back after a short time. So we're going to go ahead and pick that up and see what happens here. Oh yeah, he's a funky purple color. Oh boy. Now that is cool for the undead element. I think a lot of people will like that. That is a radical change from how he looks box stock. Sure how I feel about that. Yeah, I mean, hopefully it does something cool. Critical hit box stock, he was 8. He is now at 13, so +5 there. His armor didn't change, although it kind of seems to give that indication. I don't know if he takes the damage, he's going to, like, you know, go back to normal coloring or something. But let's just with Deputy Snake, we're gonna go ahead and toss that.
No game.
Critical, 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 critical. So in that case, 5 of the 14 were critical when we just had a round of 14 where none were critical. So raise the snakes. What am I gonna do to document this thing? Turn purple. I'm gonna have to document that for you. Some people will not take this at all based on the aesthetic change. Okay, so even if he does shed it and turn back to normal, it's gonna grow back. But turn purple. I'm not even gonna put the absorb damage thing. That'll just be a given. And then CH, which is critical hit, +5, 8, 2, 13. Alright, so that is his top end down, Deputy Duty. Basically what we did, took the tertiary attack, when we're pitching it out there, we've gone all the way 30 to 45 on impact. It's got a wider range, which I'll showcase for you. And then 14 hits, 16 to 24. So let's test out that range here. I'm trying. It's going to be hard. I think with enemies, I mean, you know, it would kind of, where I'm chucking the snake, instead of hitting the dummies, which is cool, you know, you'll have that little blast window, if you will. So, once I fully upgrade this guy, I will go into an arena challenge and kind of get a feel for, does the purple skin absorb damage? If so, how much? And then does it shed and get normal? And kind of like how long it takes for it to come back. But it will come back. And that is a radical change. I think a lot of people are really going to like it. I live in Texas, and I've seen a lot of rattlesnakes. And I don't know, the purple I'm having a hard time with. I don't know, even the green, you know, like a more traditional, you know, viper color here would work for me. But like I said, I think a lot of people will like it. It's kind of a pretty vibrant purple. But I know, I mean, there's people with prism break. They can't, take the beams being yellow. And this isn't like just an attack. This like physically changes the character's appearance. And I know a lot of people won't be cool with this. The purple and the yellow don't look bad together, oddly enough. But anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and just end this here, and we're gonna come back. We'll take this guy down, Bone Herder. We'll pick up that bottom end Soul Gem. He should become a uniform color at that point in time, and then we will take it from there. But overall, I mean, I've got to say that the upgrade path, which is what we're focusing on, actually pretty solid, I would say. The main thing, you're doing 30 to 45 on impact, maxed out, and then 16 to 24, 14 times, which that's the kicker there. Plus, it has good range, so you can kind of deploy that guy as enemies approach. He's going to go ahead, Deputy Snake is kind of going to take care of them for you, and you can set up some other attacks or whatever you want to do. So, the Soul Gem, if you don't like it, don't buy it. The critical hit's only +5. You can make up for that with a charm or something, theoretically. So if you love purple, that's like the win of the century. If you think it looks cool, it's also a great moment in Skylanders for you. But if you preferred him as he was, if you're like me and you've been around a lot of Rattle Shakes and the purple doesn't really hit you, just don't buy it. Save the money, invest in hats or stuff from the Tux Emporium or something. But we're going to come back. We will take Bone Herder, and then we will continue on here. See what kind of crazy stuff we get into next. But once again, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you are subscribed. If you like what I'm doing, hit that button. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. Again, thanks for watching, and I will catch you back as we fully upgrade this Rattle Shake with the Bone Herder path on the bottom end.